Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Loudum, and welcome back to Café Enchanté. Before I get into today's episode, I just want to shout out my new Twitter friends. Thank you for following me, and for even interacting with me on Twitter. I know I'm super awkward via text and stuff, and I'm really bad at when people I somewhat know are like, "Oh my god, you're on YouTube and you do all this stuff." I'm super bad at taking those types of compliments and stuff like that. So I hope you guys weren't offended when I was like, I'm going to go jump out of a window. But yeah, thanks for following me. And for those of you who do not follow me on Twitter, I do have a Twitter account now. I've been doing some really disturbing CGs of older men of otome, so feel free to give that a look or follow or whatever you want. And we're going back to our regularly scheduled programming. Misyr is in Asmodia. He's giving me some weird vibes. I don't know what the heck is going on anymore, because Kotone obviously was stolen by the real Demon King. And I don't even know if stolen is the right word, but kind of kidnapped. And she's confused beyond belief because Misyr is clearly lying about something. And the rest of the boys are like, we gotta go save her. Misyr has a time limit. It's a Cinderella story. Let's just go. I think I may have read this line. One more question. What do you mean you're the Demon King? Does Asmodia actually have two Demon Kings? Yes, she's asking. At my question, the look of ecstasy on Asmodius's face vanishes instantly. Then his face looks utterly confused, as if to say, I do not understand. Wait, so he's been the king for this entire time, since the world existed? What? Okay. Answering all my questions, I see.
魔族の中で最も強い者が代々アスモデウスの名を継ぐ。俺様の知る限りでは王が2人以上同時に存在した前例など一度としてないぞ。
Damn, that must be a long reign then. 138 of them? So, oh god. Then, my voice goes dry. My voice is pretty dry right now.
じゃあ最後は俺かな。魔界アスモディアから来たミシェル・アレックス。見ての通りとっても強い魔王様。よろしくね。
So he's lying. Demon King Misyr? Then Demon King Misyr Rex, what kind of position does he hold in the demon world?
魔王ミシェル。知らんな。誰だそれは。魔界に住む実力者の名前や歴代の魔王の前の名はすべて記憶しているが、俺様はそんな名前など一度も聞いたことがないぞ。
Now, okay, so I'm so sorry. I keep talking through Misyr's route. It's just there's so much that I want to speculate. Does that mean that what I had guessed before, my crazy conspiracy theory was right, where he's actually not from this world at all and he's just making stuff up? Because if he doesn't even know, if he knows all of the demons and he doesn't recognize Misyr's name, then obviously he doesn't know who Misyr is. So does Misyr exist in this world? Doubts form and gradually spread through my chest. Then, with such amazing power, always cheerfully smiling, telling somewhat disturbing jokes, but who should be the kind demon king? Who is he really? He's a ghost. Woo! That would be so fucking shitty of them. Be like, oh yeah, Misyr's actually dead and he's not alive or something. God, I would be so mad. The figure of Misyr I've seen until now suddenly starts to go hazy. But without minding my unrest, Asmodeus, Demon King Asmodeus, approaches me. My thoughts return to reality and the situation I'm in right now. I realize how bad it is.
こうして間近で見れば見るほど、やはりお前は美しい。
Oh, God.
俺様の隣にはべる花として、これ以上にふさわしいものは他におるまい。
Honestly, I feel like I don't think he's that bad. Like, this is gonna sound really weird, but I feel like if she asked him, like, I'm not interested in you, maybe he would respect her wishes. I don't know. Wee. This is your Puff It Louder trigger warning. We haven't had one yet, I don't think, in Misyr's route, but I do want to mention that he doesn't. I thought that he would, but he doesn't. So if you're not comfortable with, like, a man, like, kind of almost giving that vibe of sexual assault, then please skip to the time shown on the screen. And if you are okay with seeing how this plays out, then let's continue. I forcefully shake my head to keep things from progressing any further. But please wait. I'm thankful for your affection, but, you know, it's kind of, you know, I'm sorry, but I don't want to marry you. Besides, we only just met, and suddenly making a marriage proposal is... Okay. Without any hesitation, he pulls his hand around my waist. Alright, that's not okay. The moment I felt the warmth of his palm, an alarm bell goes off in my brain. Let go of me! Without thinking, and without any words of respect, I try to resist. Okay, I take it back. He's a piece of trash. What the fuck? Ew, God. Is this like the whole, like, all men are wolves thing that, like, a lot of otome games try to push, where it's like, all men are, like, dangerous and they're gonna do things to you regardless of, like, how nice they may seem? I don't know how accurate that is, but still. Oh, God. With no consideration of my resistance, he pulls me towards him with his strong arm. 魔王たる俺様の命を狙う者は数が知れん。好みが次の瞬間、ムクロに変わっても不思議ではない。Okay. だからこそ、その時に後悔など生まぬよう、俺様は迷いなど捨てて生きている。That's not a good way to live. That's not right. Like, and also, like, I guess a question for you guys, like, do you think that time should be considered when, like, falling in love, quote unquote? Because for me, I feel like it does take time to, like, truly like someone versus, like, oh, I learned this new word, limerence, where limerence means that you're kind of obsessed with the idea of being with them instead of actually, like, being in love with them, you know? So that's my thought process, but I'm curious as to what other people think. His face, his lips draw closer. Ugh. Like he's teasing, so slowly. 本来の式は後日の予定だったが、先に手付けをいただいても構わん。Oh, God, I regret saying anything good about this man. He's trash. No, stop! Seeing me desperately twist around, Asmodeus makes a slight frown. なぜ抵抗する？他に好いた男でもいるのか？ What do we say? I don't want to be like, well, neither of these are very good, because if you're completely silent, he's going to be like, well, like, no, then it's fine. But then if you say that's, like, it kind of is admitting it, so I don't know how angry he's going to get. We're on Misyr's route, so I feel like we should be saying something. Okay, we're going to say it. That's... No clear name emerges. However... Oh, for a moment, the figure of a certain young man appears inside of my head. If what Asmodeus said is true, he's no demon king. He's not even a demon. A vague, empty young man whose I don't even know the identity of. But even if his form is uncertain. Until now, he's helped me many times. The relaxing time and the tones that he brought to that shop is a reality. I don't want to. In a place he doesn't know about. To continue like this and marry this man. Not being able to see him at Enchanté, always enjoying my coffee, is something I definitely don't want. That moment. Oh, Jesus. An intense explosion shakes the air in the closed entry door.
何者
Oh, rip. Like a cannonball flying through the air with incredible force, striking Asmodeus. Oh, Jesus! He slammed into the wall, door, and all, and is buried in a mountain of rubble.
俺が何者かって
Without even looking at the buried Asmodeus, he walks over to me. And to put me at ease, gently draws me close to his body. Picture get!
見ての通り通りすがりの魔王様だけど
I don't even know why I gasped. I was just so excited. Look at them! Oh. Misyr!
遅くなってごめんことねちょっと道が入り組んでたからさ怖い思いさせちゃったねでももう大丈夫だから
Yeah, thank you, Misyr.
どういたしまして君がピンチならどこの世界にだって必ず駆けつけてみせるよなんて夜の護衛を断った俺がカッコつけて言えた義理じゃないけどね
Another thing is, like, he doesn't seem that happy right now, so I think he's really struggling. After checking to make sure I'm not injured, he looks over at the mountain of rubble.
確認する前にぶっ飛ばしたけどさっきのって前回会った彼だよね
Wait, his aim's gotta be pretty good, because wasn't that guy, like, wasn't Asmodeus just holding Kotone by the waist and she was, like, struggling to get off of him? So Misyr literally just aimed directly for him and just shoved him into the distance. Oh god. Yeah, the Demon King. He called himself Asmodeus.
そっか直接会うのは初めてだけど彼がアスモディアの本当の魔王様か
Okay, he's just admitting it now, I guess. By real, you mean... I wanted to believe it wasn't true, but his words basically admitted it. Seeing me swallow my words, once again, Misyr...
ごめんね
This time, an apology of a different meaning. I'm sure this is part of the lie he mentioned. But... No, it's okay. There are a lot of things I want to know and want to ask, but... You've come all the way here. Just that it makes me happy.
ことね
待てー
God.
貴様らこの俺様を無視して甘くキラキラとした空気を醸し出すな
Oh,
あれ思いのほか頑丈だねちょっと手加減しすぎたかな
バカめあの程度の攻撃で俺様がダメージを負うはずがあるまい
the tongue, though. I don't think we've seen that sprite yet.
それより貴様貴様は人間界で俺様に不意打ちを叩き込んでくれた輩だな
Oh, I forgot about that one too.
一度ならず二度までも不意打ちとはこの卑怯者が恥を知れ
卑怯ねまさか誘拐犯にそんなことを言われるとは思わなかったよというかさごちゃごちゃ騒いでるとこ悪いんだけど
Mysyr's eyes, despite having no interest in him before, faced Asmodeus.
彼女を誘拐しただけじゃ飽き足らずなんか部屋の外からさよからぬことをしようとしていた声が聞こえてたんだけど
Oh, he did hear that. Yikes. Oh, God. Just from Mysyr's threatening look, space creaks and the whole castle groans. Before this overwhelming sense, Asmodeus gulps his breath once, then quickly faces boldly up to Misyr.
バカ 誘拐ではない。その女はすでに俺様のものだ。あるべきものをあるべき場所へと移動させただけのこと。
An object?
何らおかしいことではない。
Bro!
呆れたね。彼女の名前や性格も知らず、
Ugh.
女だの物だの、そんな呼び方をしてる時点で魔族以前に男として失格だよ。
Yes, Misyr, you fucking tell him, this disgusting, sexist man. Ew.
黙れ黙れ。名も中身もこれから愛を育みながら知っていけばよいこと。
Ugh.
そもそも貴様はこの女の何なのだ。どのような関係だ。まさかこの女はお前のものだとでも言うのか。
At Asmodeus's question, Misyr pauses briefly. Oh! Then draws me ever closer and starts speaking with weight in each word.
どういう関係かで言えば、喫茶店のマスターと客。
Yo, my girl Kotone, look at her eyes. She's looking at him. She's like, I'm so in love with this man. Oh, Jesus. I'm so nervous.
だけど、俺個人の感情で語るなら、彼女は俺にとってあらゆる異世界含めて全世界で一番大切な女性。
That's just like a confession.
俺にとっての光でぬくもり、居場所となってくれる人だ。
Oh my Jesus Christ. He's just putting it all out there.
だから少なくともお前なんかには間違っても渡すわけにはいかないね。
I don't even know how to react. He says this with a cold voice. At his straightforward declaration, I feel my cheeks growing hot. Perhaps because such a straight declaration touched a nerve, Asmodeus's body starts to shake in anger.
貴様、我が嫁が語っていた偽の魔王ミシェル・アレックスと言ったか。貴様の素性になど興味はないが、一つだけ分かったことがある。それは貴様が俺様の敵だということだ。
Oh. Oh, well, okay. When Asmodeus shouts this, something almost unable to be seen seems to start swirling around him.
さて、じゃあお調子者にお灸を据える前に君を巻き込まないようにと。
Oh! The moment Misyr snaps his fingers, a pale purple light engulfs me.
これで OK。 よっぽどの馬鹿げた攻撃じゃなきゃ君の身は安全なはずだよ。
Misyr.
大丈夫。サクッと片付けちゃうからさ。心配しないで。
Okay. After smiling to put me at ease, Misyr squares off with Asmodeus.
我が花嫁に傷をつけぬよう気遣ったことだけは褒めてやろう。だが俺様を散々に侮辱した罪は拭えん。その不敬死んで償うがいい。
威勢がいいね。じゃあ最初から飛ばしていこうか。本物の魔王様。
Look at that smile! Oh my god. The moment Misyr smiles in a taunting way. Oh Jesus. The collision of two magics shakes the castle itself. Misyr seems to be holding back a bit, as to not blow away the castle and the surrounding area. I wasn't sure if there was a clip of sound there. Okay. When Misyr fires purple lightning, Asmodeus meets it with hellfire. When Asmodeus fires ice, Misyr deflects it with magic circles. Demon King versus Demon King. I know Misyr has his circumstances, but as beings that only one should reign in the world at a time, their showdown battle is appropriate, swiftly reducing the Demon King's castle hall to rubble. I know the barrier is protecting me, but I can't help but flinch at the impacts. Meanwhile, the Demon Kings have enough latitude to smile at each other.
やるな、エセ魔王。口だけの男でもないようだ。
I feel like Misyr's, like, I don't know if this was in the previous, like, maybe in Eel's route, but he's got, like, runes and stuff like that coming from his hands. I've never noticed that before.
そっちこそ廃倉庫であった時より魔力が増してるね。
当然だ。ここは俺様のホームたる魔王城。パワーと勇気と恋心が100倍となった俺様に怖いものなどほとんどない。
少しはあるんだ。その残念な口ぶりさえなければ結構魔王らしいと思うんだけどな。
Yeah, I agree.
好きに抜かすがいい。最終的に勝利するのは俺様の方だ。
When Asmodeus makes a magic circle appear, a large amount of light collects into it. Misyr seems to realize its power and creates his own large magic circle to oppose it. At the same time, Jesus. Thick bombardments of light fly out and crash into each other head on.
へえ、結構な火力じゃない。けど、その程度なら。
Possibly to add more magic power, Misyr claps both hands together. Misyr's light increases in force, and it begins to swallow up the attack fired by Asmodeus. The bombardment heads towards Asmodeus, who's lost for words, and it hits him. His body is blown away. Oh. And yet again, he's slammed into the back of the hall, along with the collapsing rebel. Rip Asmodeus. Kinda deserved, but I feel a little bad.
お笑い担当だと思って舐めてたな。広い場所で戦ってたらもう少し長引いてたかも。
Misyr brushes off the dust stuck to his robes, and I quietly ask, Did you win?
もちろん大勝利ですとも。
That's good. As far as I can see, Misyr has no major injuries. Oh, but, what about Asmodeus?
ああ、気絶する程度にしておいたよ。本当はもうちょっとお仕置きしたいところだけどさ。君が見てる前で残酷なことはしたくないし。まあ、このぐらいが妥当でしょ。
He's also talking to you watchers out there. Thanks, Misyr.
それよりさっさと帰ろうか。他のみんなも心配してるだろうし。それに実は俺も結構時間の余裕が。
For some reason, Misyr's face is a little pale. When he staggers for a moment. Wee, this is your Puffet Lauda trigger warning again. So, upcoming is a very plot influential scene, but I do have to mention that there is blood. There is a lot of like just very high tension. So if you are uncomfortable with like the sight of blood or with the sounds of blood, because there are sounds too, which is unfortunate, then please skip to the time shown on the screen. I would heavily suggest watching this because it is a huge plot point, but I understand if you cannot. for those of you who are willing to bunker down with me, let's just get right into it. Oh, fuck. Okay, trigger warning. Oh, no. Oh, no. Splash. What? Suddenly, a dull sound rings out. On the floor of the hall, a red puddle forms. Oh, shit. Is Misyr dead, or is it Coldonné? And falling onto it, the pocket watch from Misyr's pocket. It shows 8 o'clock and makes a small sound as it rolls. Oh, shit. What the fuck? The red color spreads wider. What that represents, the answer is too clear. Misyr? Before my eyes, from Misyr's abdomen, I can see a large amount of blood trickling down. Misyr! My voice raises into a scream.
勝手に勝利を確信し戦いを放棄するとは甘すぎるぞ
Oh, good lord, Asmodeus, please.
やはり貴様はエセ魔王だな
Asmodeus had emerged from the rubble, and his hand was pointed at Misyr.
意外と打たれ強いね。ならこっちだって反撃させてもらうまで。
Keeping to his word, Misyr regains his stance and snaps his fingers on both hands. Oh, God! Countless explosions immediately burst out. But not on Asmodeus, on a wall a bit of a distance away from him. Huh? Misyr is shocked that his magic missed, and he snaps his fingers to try again. But this time, they're far from Asmodeus and go in a completely different direction.
くそ、どうなってる？照準が定まらない。
Oh god, Misyr. Oh god. As he says this, Misyr falls to one knee, then coughs up an immense amount of blood. Misyr's confused face, much like when he took that surprise attack, is going really pale. At first, Asmodeus was also surprised by his abnormal state, but...
よくわからんが今こそ好機
Oh god. With a loud laugh, he fires an attack, and Misyr guards it with a magic shield. From there, the situation quickly reverses.
どうしたエセ魔王やはりエセだけあってその程度の実力しかないのか
Oh, Misyr, no! God. With each second, Misyr's face grows paler, and he's forced to focus on defense. Misyr!
大丈夫だからこの程度なんとか持ち直して。
Before he can finish, a sound echoes in our ears.
今のはもしや例の亀裂の影響がこの魔王城にまで
As though interrupting the battle, the reverberating sound stops Asmodeus cold. As for Misyr,
亀裂ってまさか
the color of blood vanished from his face, as though cutting in between the two of them. Oh shit. An enormous fissure in space appears. Could this be? When I think this, as though answering. Oh lord. Oh lord! That's a ghost! From the fissure in space, that young man drops into the demon world. Also, whoa! Put on a shirt! Like, good lord! Literally no clothes, just... I mean, I'm glad he's covering up the places where the sun don't shine, but what the heck? I thought he was wearing something early. Maybe it was just the robe. Whatever. Who are you? The young man's gentle face smiles at me. Then he shifts his gaze to Misyr, who's surprised at his form. Then with dry lips, he speaks.
Usotsuki.
That moment. No, what the fuck is happening? Not his wound, but Misyr grabs his chest in agony. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh shit, what the fuck is happening? Misyr? The anguish on his face isn't even comparable to when he was injured. The more he struggles, the more it hurts. What? This is the biggest trigger warning ever. What the fuck is happening? His body twists and creaks, as though something living inside of him is trying to tear its way out its body. Out of his body, I guess. Yeah, I'm with you for once. But this is an abnormality. Asmodeus completely stops his attacks and is obviously confused. His gaze is fixed on the suffering Misyr, and his entire body begins to tremble. Asmodeus feels an unknown sense of fear, as though answering. The young man faces Misyr again and...
さあ、君の本当の姿を彼女に見せてごらんよ。Before my eyes, a storm of ash swirls. The world, the demon world, screams in desperate agony. We're gonna stop here. What the fuck just happened? What happened? I don't understand. There was so many, like... Is he like a monster? Is he not? Or is he like... Oh my god, what if he's the Spar Toy? But that's not possible, because he was there. He was defeating the other Spar Toy, so he can't be the Spar Toy unless, like... That would be fucking insane. If he's the huge, like, skeleton bitch, I am going to be so shocked. What the hell? Okay, next episode, we're gonna find out what the heck is going on, because I'm so lost at this point. But,